Alright guys, what's going on? Caleb Plays back here in A True Son of Skyrim. Looking at our save files, it looks like we're about almost 30 hours into this character. If you missed last episode, we did we met with Delphine and dealt with the dragon being reborn up at Pines Grove. And then we came back here to Windhelm afterwards and returned and turned in some bounties and also got our next order for the liberation in the Civil War. And that's out in the Reach. Not somewhere I'm particularly interested in going right now. So, what we were going to do last episode before another murder happened and we had to find the true butcher of Windhelm, we were thinking about going to finally get the white Phial, and not only do that, but make sure we retrieve Neurelian's copper and sapphire circlet at Moldering Ruins, which is over here by Rorikstead. So that's what we're going to do this episode. We are going to travel west from Windhelm and get up here to the Forsaken Cave. Last episode we also went into Aventus Argentino's house and accepted a contract to kill Grella of the Kind. Whether or not we're actually going to do that or not, I haven't really decided. As I was talking about last episode, I was talking about how we're really, I guess you could say, chaotic neutral. We haven't done much in the ways of stealing, murdering, things like that. But at the same time, if the opportunity presents itself in order to further progress, then we just might. We don't know what the future holds in store, so I won't say no to anything, but at the same time, Brian Chambers here is really, how should I put this? Yeah, he's, chaotic neutral. So, we haven't really gotten, he's not evil, he's good. He's a good character. He's a good person. He's helping out he's involved in the Civil War because he is the true son of Skyrim. He's Dragonborn because, of course, why not? Why wouldn't he be? So I don't know if we want to really get into Thieves Guild and Dark Brotherhood. But what I'd like to start soon, or soonish I should say, is maybe start thinking about either going to Soul Simon, figuring out who put the hit out on us after we got the horn of, after we left the High Hrothgar. We were attacked by some cultists. Wow. 2 snowy saber cats. We need their pelt. Well, at least one. Too high. 1 hit. 2 hit. There we go. Let's make sure we're not being surrounded here. Don't want to get bit in the ass by somebody as we're getting the pelt here. moderately thirsty and mildly hungry. So let's have some mead braised bear, a mammoth cheese bowl, a honey nut treat, some Nord mead, and a couple swigs of water. That should get us well sated and well hydrated.
There's been word of some trouble nearby. I'm on my way to investigate.
Where are you headed?
I probably shouldn't tell everyone who asks. This is important business, you know.
I could save you a lot of trouble.
If you really want to do my job for me, here, I'll mark the location on your map. Just make sure you take care of whatever's going on there. It's my name on the line.
And what would that name be? So let's see if we can figure out what she added to the map. No. 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 Don't really see. Some Grezel? No, that's probably holding some Dwemer artifact. Or Dunstead. Maybe, but she's really walking the wrong way. That's why I'm thinking it was something over here. That. Nothing I can tell. Well, who knows? If she doesn't tell me directly, how can we help her? Alright. Well, let's not worry about that too much. We have a goal in mind and we're looking to complete it. We are freezing here, so take that off for now. So here we are. Episode 19. Getting further and further into this. I'm really enjoying this playthrough. I think it's worth saying that we're having a lot of fun here. We're progressing on the story in a different way. We haven't really branched out and seen all of the cities yet. We've been to Windhelm, of course, because that's where we started. And then we went to Valkyries in order to get to Helgen. From there we went to Corvingrund and back to Windhelm. And then we went to Whiterun. So, been to there. We also been to Morthal and dealt with their vampire problem. And now we can build a house over here at the Winstead Manor location. We've also done Ustengrav, so we returned so we have the Horn of Jurgen Wingcaller, but we haven't returned it yet. But as of right now, we are going to the Forsaken Cave to try to find this white Phial. We could use some more leather, so let's get our Soul Harvest on. Our Nordic bow. I'm freezing to death. Yep, we need to hurry up and get to this cave. Shouldn't be too far off. What I haven't done yet that I probably should do is put these on favorite, and then we'll use a couple of vigorous stamina. If we can get in this cave. Oh! Wow! What happened? Who was that? We were dead before we knew what hit us. How much progress did we lose? I'm hoping not much, actually. It might auto-save when we open our inventory right there, but otherwise, we're at the Windhelm. We're at the Windhelm front gate. So that answers that question. Let's see. Any place here we can travel to that might help Chargent. I wonder if that is a if we can travel there by Lucas's carriage. Find out. For the record, this is our third stream of today.
Where do you want to go?
Okay, we cannot travel to Jarkson, but I believe the Nightgate Inn is Jarkson.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
So that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, that's my third stream of the day.
Up there.
So started with episode 17. I think the streams have been going pretty well. We haven't run into many issues, haven't had too many crashes. We did, the crashes that have happened were intermittent, and at the same time, almost obvious in the reason why the crash happened. So, feeling pretty good about that. There might be some time in some of these episodes where they don't exactly have commentary. But that could be because, well, it is because I didn't realize my mic was muted. So,
something I can get for you? Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
Kill the dragon located at SharePoint in the Pale. Like Grinneroom?
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room.
Not necessary? Then again, yes it is. Okay. There we go. Let's do 9 hours. So yeah, if there are points in these videos that have been uploaded that are completely,
if there's anything else you need,
that are without commentary for a certain amount of time, then that would be why. Again, not really too big of an issue, I would think, but it happens.
The beds and beer are both lousy, you ask me.
What do you know about the orc?
Well, he doesn't like company, I can tell you that much. It's like he wants to talk. He likes people and all, but it's kind of sad, really. Sure, walk away. I
So,
wasn't talking or anything.
I imagine the orc's probably outside at the dock.
Yes?
Oh, Jenny.
A bit of this and a bit of that.
Let's see, do I have anything to sell you? Not exactly. As you can tell, we have consolidated our inventory a little bit. We like doing that every time we head home to our cottage near Riverwood, just off of the northern bridge, I believe. Eastern. Northeast, somewhere around there. You know where it's at. Nothing we really want to sell. I'll go ahead and buy all your ingredients, because why not? More River Betty. Let's take a little bit more food for the road. Alright, they're starting to sell extreme healing potions. I think we're going to continue using Vigorous for now. There are some poisons that we need for when we get into... Oh. We don't have this yet, I don't believe. We're buying that one. We are buying that straight up. We did sell most of our arrows. I'm gonna go ahead, or at least put them away. I'm at least gonna get those back. And Boilation drains 400 points of charge from the target's equipped weapons for 1278. We'll take it. That could be worth learning. All right. So yeah, we're making good use of our house. If you missed it when we were on our way up the 7,000 steps the first time, we also built a camp that I don't believe is marked on the map, but we built a camp right here near German's Hall, and it has everything we need as far as smithing, enchanting, and alchemy as well. So it's just another spot because Iverstar doesn't have those, so I figure why not? Why not build something on the island so when we're in the Arrow we can use it? And of course, the cottage I'm talking about is right here. The rustic cottage. I call it the Riverwood Cottage because of its location, and it's easy to remember. Very happy about that. Looks like we have an alchemist here. We are kind of broke at the moment, so I don't know if we're going to go in there and buy all of her ingredients, but we might as well see if she has any river bedding, at least. At the same time, we could probably make some potions to sell to buy everything else we need. Why don't we do that? Why don't we go to our mortar and pestle? And get a fortified barter potion. Well, there we go. I said I wanted to come here for River Betty, and I used one. Not exactly an accident, but you understand what I mean. So, don't have too many things here to make too much money. Savage health might be nice, or not. What about regenerated health? Maybe even keep that. So yeah, we do have some of these ingredients that we are trying to keep. because we know they're used by someone or another. For instance, death bells. We also don't have all of our ingredients on us. They're stored in our Riverwood cottage. Let's make a fear poison. There we go. That'll make us some money. That's what we're looking for. That one, not so much. Alright, so Miss Fathinda, let's see what you have for sale. You haggle for 10% better prices for 450 seconds.
What do you need? So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Yes, I am. Mostly your ingredients, and then I'll tell you some of my potions. Like this. And we're just gonna go through here and sell the ones that we don't need. Fortified sneaks are always useful. Or keep in a minor magicka because we know that is used in... Wow. Now, the time on these... I did not mean to sell this. At least not all of them. Whatever. Not a big deal. The time on some of these are a bit exaggerated right now because of a perk we have. And that perk is anytime we do make some potions, the potions last for so much longer and they're so much more powerful. I believe that is Lab Skeever. For 20 seconds after using any alchemy lab, beneficial potions you drink last 15 times longer and are 25% stronger. So that gives us the option to do some alchemy on the road and then have resist fire or fortify sneak for much longer time. There I go again. Muting my mic without realizing it. Which means the last probably 3 or 4 minutes I've been without commentary. I'd like to apologize for that. Especially since I was casting. Really, that whole time we were walking here. Talking about how I have a habit of muting my mic at bad times, and talking about kind of what we've been doing the past couple of episodes, or what we've done in the past. Talking about cities we visited and cities we haven't. Oh! Not dead. Not dead. Let's put these on favor. They should have been. And now we're dead. Okay. Not off to the greatest start here in the Forsaken Cave, as we come in search for the white Phial. Insane. Absolutely insane. If you guys are wondering what difficulty we're on here, well, we're on a depth. Yep. Depth to depth. Nothing higher. So really what's governing all this is everything else. Some health here. This chieftain is kicking our ass. There's no other way of describing it. We're thoroughly getting our ass kicked here. Having to use a healing potion every time we get hit. Oh, that felt so good. Sword right through its bullet. You can keep your bucket. Quick save. Water pipe. The item's name and values at a distance. Huh. Not a bad enchant. Of course, that is from Summer Mist by an Scion. This time, we're getting some help. By way of Playmate or not. Put them over there. Get our soul harvest on. A vengeful witch ghost. Don't know why she came. That might be a hint of what's to come. I was surprised to see her as you were, to be quite frank. kind of learning my lesson here about when to say it, you know? Alright, so let's see. Well, I bet we can guess what this is. No switches, no levers, no chains. 9 out of 10 times. I'm gonna put 10 to 1 odds that that is the exit. Or 1 to 10, whichever's better. I don't know. I don't bet. I'm not a betting man because in order to bet, you really need to have a suitable income. Yeah. Not going into that. Yeah. Get back here, Ooga Booga. So yeah, I believe one of the things we missed while I accidentally muted myself about 10 minutes ago. Well, as I said, if you have any questions or comments or constructive criticism, feel free to leave it in the comment section below or in the chat room, depending on which medium you're watching. For instance, you might have a question about all these beasts we're seeing here and why they're here. If you didn't know, we do have Beasts of Skyrim installed, and that's where they're from. I got that to go along with Hunterborn and give us more to hunt. But obviously, it also adds to cave fights that otherwise might be empty. Let's see. Oh. There we go.
Someone there?
Roger concubine. Yep. Let's get an aid to help. And back up. I'm also going to call in a penny. Get our sword on. And oh boy, that's not good. Let's not luck. Put this point into stamina, and we're actually going to put this point into dual casting conjuration. And we're going to put that right to use by bringing that in, eating some troll jerky, and drinking a stallion endurance, and then getting back to our Vader sword. We need our shield on, or in this case, we're actually going to go ahead and try to use lesser ward.
Enjoy the last.
Okay, maybe not. Extreme healing. Defender. Blade Master, come on, I need help. I am well aware of how dangerous these winches could be.
Faismir, you won't leave here alive.
So we'll also get vengeful winch ghost every time we get a kill. For right now,
That's the last of them.
we have plenty of room for all of the stuff that we want to take. Oh boy. Let's bring in a mystic. And I'm going to quick save right here. Switch over to my cocktail. Bring in a defender. Looks like we're gonna need to talk to Anika real soon and get some more combat wins. I noticed is not going to help us too much at the moment. Probably could have used that earlier. Not too worried about it.
You're nothing.
Let's get in here with our sword.
I yield. I yield.
There we go. Already know muffle. Looks like we're not done yet. Not by a long shot, it looks like. I find it absolutely amazing how, and this may be, you know, an obvious statement, but I find it absolutely amazing how much just a few mod changes can really add to dungeons. So here we're obviously getting hateful winches, we're getting rebalanced enemy zones. Double harbor. Time to start using some Daedric arrows. So yeah, it's obviously a lot more challenging, which isn't a bad thing. Nobody wants to play in a way that they don't really die, or to where it's really not a challenge. I mean, if that's how you play, nothing against it. Different strokes for different folks, eh? I know a guy who prefers to play in third person, and he does that because he doesn't understand, he can't see in his mind's eye what we're seeing right here. He doesn't understand that this is basically from our eyes or our chest. You get the idea. Nice. And again, I'm searching empty burial urns. One of life's greatest mysteries. Why am I opening stuff that I know doesn't have anything in it? Alright, looking for any Draugrs that may still be alive, but not necessarily awake. I did see an orange book over there. Block increased to 32. Nice. If we need to drop something, that's what we'll drop first, but pretty sure we'll be able to smelt those down. Frost Giant Skull, weight 12, value 200. That is amazing. Just that's really my. It's really, when I'm looking for mods, that's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for something that drastically changes the game. I'm looking for something that adds minor things that make the game feel more alive. So now we're getting random loot like that in the chest because of this random loot mod. The name's not coming to mind right off the top of my head. But since I am talking about that, let's do a hard save right here. And I'm going to take one quick moment just to see if we can find that mod so you guys know what to look for. We are playing on the Xbox One here, if you did not know, so any mods that I talk about are most likely available on PC because a lot of these mods are ported over. They may be available on PlayStation as well, but I know PlayStation has their rules about what you can and cannot use in mods, so that's at your own risk and your own experience. So what we are looking for is the loot mod. Obviously we have Moral Loot installed, which changes every loot as far as what you might see in chests. But this is what we're getting these paintings and skulls and shrines and things like that from. It's called narrative loot. And then for the quest chest, we also have Star Thieves and Assassins. It gives you light bows, armor, bows, daggers, and one-handed weapon as loot and quest rewards. So at the end of every dungeon, there's usually a big chest. That right there governs what we might see. Alright. One thing I want to do since we're walking through here is let's start using our glass dagger. And then we're going to take off the shield. I'm going to back up a little bit. And I'm going to put muffle in our left hand. And then I'm also going to use a potion of Fortify Sneak if we have any. We do. 60 seconds. So yeah, we're just going to go through here. Keep an eye on any Draugr that might pop up. And if we start seeing like almost like a light, like a blue light, then we know that It could also be a winch. Those two right there. Let's get back to it. Oh, no. Okay, not too much progress lost. Just at the beginning of this tunnel. So let's switch back over to our crossbow. And instead of using the dagger, we'll use this. How much is our cap space right now? Still have over 250 worth of cap space we can acquire. So no reason to call in the bottle handler too early. I'm going to take out you. Uh-oh. That's not good. Call in some help. Beautiful. Oh, I still want to try that. Kraken Draugr Lover's Hide. I'm gonna take that. But I'm kind of hesitant of using it. Simply because I don't know if it's made for players use as well. There has been instances where trying to wear some armor like that can potentially crash the game, so since I don't know, I'm not gonna worry. Backtrack him while we fire. This will be our best chance. Don't mind picking up battle axes every now and then. Oh god, that trap scared me. I even saw it. Let's go ahead and do a quick save here. hidden. Alright, before we go any further here, I'd like to see if we can make any potions. Simply for the reason that making a potion in an alchemy table increases the increases the use of increases the like here 18% harder to detect for 900 seconds, and then bows do 37% more damage for 900 seconds. So then I'm also going to put this on the crossbow. Main reason we use it right there. That's about all I want to do at the moment. I'm going to go and do a hard save right here. If we get stuck anywhere later on, we'll load that up and talk with Anisha before we move on, so we can get more combat winches. At this time, I'm just going to stick with what we have. Taking all these linen wrap, good for making fire. Speaking of making fire, I want to check our magic. Not our magic, but our stats. You know, our active effects. I want to see how we are as far as... Okay, we're not hungry, we're not thirsty, we're not tired. We're okay. Let's move on into the Forsaken Crypt. Hellhound. I hate hellhounds. Let's resist fire. Yes, we do. And increase. Hold off on those. Really? Okay, he should have been dead on the first bolt. Someone's out here. You okay? No perk points. Just double checking. tell, the ones that I'm picking up weigh less than an ounce each. So, stuff like those really aren't worth their weight in gold.
What was that?
Call him in. Good torque. Oh, hello. Wasn't expecting to see that when I turned around. Don't ask me how we get it with help from the skinned hound. Oh. Okay. No? Don't really need it. One. That way? No, too much. Okay, there. That way. That way. Almost. That's worthy of a quick save. Wow, we got lucky. We got absolutely lucky. Let's switch over to our shield and sword. Our ass. Don't worry, people, we're not leaving. We're just getting prepared.
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance. Take a
Got
look.
for sale. Alright. Let's sell. Ancient Nord hero bow. Nice. What's that? But it's better than our Soul Harvest, and it's not even upgraded yet. So I think we found our new bow. Won't switch to it right away since we are since the other one is enchanted. Alright. Those seem fun, but I honestly probably won't remember to use them, so off they go. Alright, so two of you, five of you, three of you, and three of you.
Huh? Thank you. Here, this is for you.
Alright. That's worthy of a hard save. Let's go try this again. The Flame Atronach's not lasting long, so I can't imagine our Summon Draugr will last much longer, but what we're using it for is to get this battle started. We're gonna put Paralysis Rune there, in case we need to back up. And hopefully Mr. Draugr here doesn't set it off, so let's put these on favorites. Bring in a defender, bring in a mage, bring in a blade master. Go. Solve that problem. go ahead and charge our weapon. Oh, hello. All right. Two, three. Heal. Bring in some combat winches. I think we'll use a defender, a mage, and oh! We got owned. I have to bring in those mages a little bit earlier. Combat winches. 1, 2. Oh no, I got rattled. Major, Mystic, Mage, Defender, Berserker. Well, have some fun. Unrelenting force. Vigorous healing. Vigorous healing. Vigorous stamina. Backing up. Everything all right? Nice. Are we good? Alright, maybe a little bit overkill on the winches there, but...
Need something? Huh? Thank you. Here, this is for you.
Yes? Huh? Thank you. Here, this is for you.
Oh, did you need something? Huh?
When I can, I like to give them a little tip
Thank
after.
you. Here, this is for you.
No real reason for it, but I'd figure out what Ford Waters is. Leech, mark for death. Our second word is mark for death. And we have a scout. We have a doll, so we'll go ahead and use it on that. Making sure we're not missing anything. There's the door right there, but you know what? If you're gonna look at me like that, why don't we test out our new shout and our soul harvester? Definitely not ancient Nordics. Ow. Ow. That hurt. Didn't do as much damage as I thought I might. Oh! Wasn't expecting that when I opened the door. centuries-old research knows how the application of a water bath in a way you haven't seen referenced in modern text. The writer indicates that by slowly spinning a liquid in an open round bottom flask, half immersed in warm water, shortens the evaporation time. The technique may be helpful in your current research. Having this note in your inventory allows you to craft a bain-marie apparatus at the forge. Interesting. What forge? Cracked white phial. That's what we're here for. Alright. So before we go return this, Nurion, we have something else to think we need to get. That is out near Rorikstead, I want to say. So yeah. Okay. Activate the lever. And earlier I said that door was definitely going to be the exit. Looks like I was right. So obvious sometimes. Not that obvious is a bad thing. Alright, we're going to need craftsmanship when we get out of here. And there should be a road right here. Perfect. So let's call in the carriage service. And of course, before we get on the road, eat and drink. So
Where do you want to go?
Rorikstead.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
Yes, sir.
I can't wait here forever.
Bingo already. So that was fun. A little difficult at times, but difficulty is never a bad thing. We like it. We like it being difficult at times. It'd be boring if we didn't get challenged or die. Now we are playing on adept difficulty, but the only difference between playing on adept difficulty and say legendary, with the way I have it set up, is legendary would pretty much it'd be one shot in and out for a lot of it. All right, make sure there's no dragons. Not. What I'm looking for right now is somebody who might be around. Are you up here? Nope, just Rorik. Okay. Not a big deal. I mean, he's probably inside. Wouldn't be a bad idea to go in and sleep for the night. Out of curiosity.
And what might you need?
What do you need? What do you need?
You guys don't have a mission you can help with? Okay. You're all able-bodied. Men of women in Whiterun, the beach is located at Great Winter Watch, has been harassing and attacking citizens and visitors. Reward will be offered to anybody who killed it. Brill. By order of Vigner Greymane, the Jarl of Whiterun.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
I haven't found the person you're looking for yet. Don't know if we will. Morocco.
If you need a meal or room, I've got both.
I'd like to refill the water.
Of course.
And let's go ahead and rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
No offense, but you're not looking so good. Are you feeling ill?
Oh, no. What is it that you need?
I want to be an adventurer like you. My father says I can't. He says he needs me to stay here and work the farm. And even if he did let me be an adventurer, we couldn't afford to buy armor. His name is Meralki, and he's the innkeeper here. I hope you could change his mind.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. I can't stand the thought of being trapped in this village for the rest of my days.
Alright, so Meralki should be... back here?
I only take real coin. No handouts and no bartering.
Well, I'd like to talk to you about your son.
My son?
Yo, hello, the dead hero.
Something happened? Is he all right?
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for chatting along. You should let your son choose the life he wants.
But the world is a dangerous place. Eric has no idea what he's getting himself into. What's more, he's got no armor. I'll have to save up the money for it.
Here, you need to buy some armor.
You would give your own coin to help my son? I'm moved by your compassion. Your kind deed will not go unrewarded, my friend. Tell Eric I've changed my mind and will visit Wyvern soon to fit him for armor.
Okay. Not really a big deal. 400 gold is not that much. Eric.
Did you have any luck talking to my father?
He changed his mind.
I can't thank you enough, friend. I hope you'll come back to Rorikstead soon and pay me a visit. Maybe we can swap stories about our adventures over a mug of ale at the inn. All right.
Sounds good.
Hi.
All right. Now, he was saying we were looking a little sickly. Let's see, in fact, if we are sick. Rattles. Let's see, do we have a hawk feather? We do not. So, cure disease. Alright, let's sleep through the night, or at least a night's worth of sleep. Alright, so what are we in Rorikstead for? Neither of those. We are here because we want to explore Lund's hut, and we also want to retrieve Neuralian's copper and sapphire circlet.
I've said many a time.
We're of course doing that before we go and bring him the white Phial. We are at the 90-minute mark here, and generally speaking, my streams do last about 90 minutes. The reason for that is I upload these videos to YouTube, and I'm just getting started in this, seeing if it's something that really hooks on. And so right now, 90 minutes is about the length I like to go. We'll go a little bit extra here because I'd like to get these things done. So nothing wrong there. But don't fret. This is not our last stream of the day. If I do end this stream here in a few minutes. I'm gonna take some time, do some, get me some food, get me a couple of drinks, use the restroom, things like that, and we'll be back shortly. So, but that won't happen for another 10 or 15 minutes. I am trying to get better at this editing thing, and maybe even find a video editor in order to that I can work with. But I'm not too worried about it right now. If we do get that set up, then I'll be able to stream for longer, and I'll just cut the streams up into smaller episodes. I think I'm going to do a test stream on a new character later, and it'll probably be a 4 or 5 hour stream, just so I can test that out. Whether I do that today, tomorrow, or next week, who knows. Right now we're having a lot of fun here on Brian Chambers, a true son of Skyrim. He of course is a Stormcloak, and started out in Windhelm. We do have the Civil War up, and we've taken over Whiterun, obviously. And we also did our first liberation. We liberated the Valkyrie's Hold. So next is the Rift. But I think we're going to wait to do that until, I don't know, maybe we figure out what the Zalmor want, or what Delphine wants to do about the Talmor. Oh boy. I'm starting to remember what this place is. Yep, we're gonna need some help. Let's call in a ranger and a mage. Whirlwind sprint. Grand soldier and knight. Phial. We slept in Rorkstead, so we're fine on that. Can we? Don't have not a problem. So Flammate Turnox and some light crossbow. Let's get going. I can already tell this is gonna suck. So let's call in Flamey Boy. And let's go ahead and use our sword and shield. Might even need to call in a Mystic, Defender, and a
That's the
all right. Probably a little overkill on the wishes, but that's not a bad thing. Where is the Master Vampire? Alright. For some reason I thought this place was bigger. There we go. That's what we came for. Bloody skull. Yeah, why not? Fine painting. That's cool. Gilded jug. Spectral warband. Illusions take extra damage from attacks. Manifest illusions of all allies in. Never really seen that before. Which, of course, that means it's probably from Summer Mist, or either what? Fendrick's magic, or what's the one that goes with Ordinator? Apocalypse. Apocalypse Magic of Skyrim by Enai Sion. Alright, it is raining, so let's go ahead and sleep for the night. Since we have fire here. And we'll head back toward Orkstead by heading east. Go ahead and get craftsmanship back on. Carriage service, yes. I'll be right here in town. There we go. Do a hard save. And Lucas.
Where do you want to go?
We are heading back to Windhelm.
Climb and back and we'll be off. You'd best hurry it up.
Mammoth cheese ball. Honey nut treat. Green apples. Did we get sated? Yeah. We'll eat some cheese as well.
Every night, I walk around the Grey Quarter and let them Greyskins know what I think of them. We ought to dig a big hole. So all them dark elves and Argonians.
Alchemy is simple. Unless, of course, you are simple. Then, I can't help you.
I retrieved your copper and sapphire circlet.
You've done well. Thank you. Here, this is for you.
And...
Must you bother me now? I've almost figured out where it is.
You mean this? The file? It's damaged, but here it is.
This, it matches every description of the Phial that I've found in lore. But if it can't hold liquid, there's no way of knowing. How did you manage to damage it then? This is what I get for not retrieving it myself.
It was like that when I found it.
Figures. I doubt you have sufficient knowledge to harm the Phial, even if you wanted to. Either way, this is the end of it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm not quite in the mood to entertain guests. I trust you can show yourself out. Here's for your trouble.
5 gold. Are you kidding me? Quintus, you better have some money in your pocket.
I want to thank you for your help. I know my master can be a bit short at times.
Narelle only gave me 5 septums.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Even though the Phial was damaged, I still think your efforts deserve reward. Now, if you'll pardon me, I'm going to tend to Narelian. I can make his final days a bit less painful.
So he's dying. Alright. Well, guys, I am going to call that an episode. We did get the white file done. So, to those watching live, I will be back in between 5 and 10 minutes. Shouldn't be any longer than that. I just need to use the restroom, take a short break, and we will be back with episode 20 live here on Mixer very shortly. For now, and as always, I am Kalo Plays, and this has been A True Son of Skyrim. Thank you for watching.